Hello friends. Hello friends, welcome to Gradeup, which is the largest online education platform for all engineering students. So we have started a series which is going to be completely, we are going to cover from basics, like it's for all beginners who want to learn from the basics. Yes, for 5 days to 6 days I will be covering C programming, then we will be having complete networks by Ankit sir. So you can attend the series where some people want to learn entire subject from the basics. Yes, this series might help you. You can attend this series at every day 4:30 p.m. You will be having the sessions from the basics. In case if you want to learn from basics, it is the right time at every day at 4:30 p.m. You can attend on this channel. Like as I said, first C programming we are going to begin. Once after 5 days, 5 to 6 days I cover C programming, then you will be having complete networks. Okay. Please like the session and also share with your friends that we are going to run this series for the beginners, where you can learn each and every concept slowly and from the basics. In case if you want to know about me, yes, I am working as a faculty at Gradeup and having more than 13 years of experience in teaching, and I did MTech from IIT Bombay and many other things I had in my past. This is what the Gradeup Super is. Those people who want to prepare for competitive exams, yes, you can opt for Gradeup Super, where you have the best faculty who teach for the GATE and also for other competitive exams, and you have the best study plan for whole course from the beginning onwards. You will have live interactive classes, doubt clearing sessions and many more. These are the batches where we are going to start soon, and we have already started. Every month we are going to start vision batches, like for English and Hindi separately, and 2022 and 2023 separately. Yeah, thank you everyone who is watching this video. Please like the session and also subscribe to this channel in case if you want to follow us regularly. Let me start. Yeah, we have very basics, predict the output of the following program. It looks like very basic program. We have an integer variable. Of course, I'm going to talk about expressions. In that, this is one kind of small statement where we are dealing with expression, like x is equal to 65. Yeah, Muhammad. X is equal to 65. So now, what happens when you print the character? And x is a 65, x is a 65, but you are printing character. What will it print? What is the equivalent character for the value 65? 65 is integer. So can somebody guess what is gonna be the answer? For that you should have some knowledge of characters and equivalent ASCII values for the characters. Those people who know about it, yes, you can easily print. The 65 represent A, which is small a or capital A. For that you should look at your main important ones. You can see 65 that represent capital A, but if you want small a, that is 97. So now we have given 65 and you want to print character, equivalent character, it's gonna print A. Capital A, uppercase letter A. You can see that there are equivalent characters for every ASCII value from 0 to 255. Yes or no? You can see that. You can try to print these values. You will see how it prints. So capital A. So now I can write directly. I'm very sorry. Printf %C 65, you will get output A. There what I have given is x. So x has a 65. Right. This is a very easy example, but it's important to know we have integer value, but we are printing characters, so it's gonna print something different way. Fine. So you can, somebody want to learn this all characters, not required really, but remember the A to Z, very important ones, that 65 to 90, and lowercase letter A to Z, that is 97 to 122. If you remember A value, remaining all you can calculate. At least remember the range, 97 to 122, 65 to 90. Uppercase letters and lowercase letters. Yeah, Mahivit. This is a daily series going to happen on YouTube every day at 4:30 p.m. But you know, C programming classes are only few, but computer networks is going to begin after 5 days, from next week onwards. Exactly after 1 week, you will be having I think it's from next, today is Friday, right? Yeah. From next Friday, you will be having the classes for computer networks. That is actually the beginning, because this week sir is not available, so I'm starting C programming. Yes, I will share this PDF in my Telegram group. So those people who are not in my Telegram channel, you can group also. You can join my Telegram group, CS and IT by Deva sir, Mallesham sir. All right. Now in the expressions we have the big table for precedences, and you need to remember them, but you can remember them when you practice each and every operator. It's not just like that. If you want to try, if you try to remember this table, precedence table, you can't. But when you practice each and every operator, you will get to remember slowly. So I request everyone to practice expressions with the help of operators. Like you have parenthesis, and you have the array subscript, the slices, and dot operator to refer the structure member, and arrow operator is also used for the structures, and post and pre-increment. Post and pre-increment and decrement, that is actually, there are two types. Post increment, decrement you can keep in the first list, or you can keep in the second list. It's in actual C invention it was in the second list, but later in C++ Java it is moved to the up, because there is no difference, already post increment or decrement. Yeah. So this is only the one where you have a lot of confusion. Either you can keep here or you can keep here along with the prefix increment and decrement. Is your choice. You keep any place, answer will be same. Answer will be same. There is no difference whether you keep in the first list or second list. Right. So very less people know about the post increment decrement can be in the first list or second list, or first row or second row. It doesn't matter. And all unary operators are there in the second list. You can remember that the most of the unary operators are here, and arithmetic operations are going to be the next list, like multiplication, division, modulo. These all are arithmetic operators which are there in the 2 rows, and shift operators, left shift, right shift in the next row, and less than relation operator, less than or equal, greater than or equal to in the next list, and equal to, not equal to, and so on. These two are in the same list. And next you can see that here, if you look at the highest precedence is in the first row, all are equal, this all are equal, but they follow from left to right. And last one, when you look at the comma is the lowest in this operators. So when you learn the C language or any programming language, this operators precedences are very important. So those people who you want to remember this entire table, I want you to practice the operators first. Clear? And you might learn these operators already, but you may be practiced or not. That depends on your requirement. All right. Okay, let's move on. One by one, slowly we'll practice it. Second question. Here we have a program, very small program. I have taken many times this kind of example. A is equal 1, B is equal 1, C is equal 1, A plus B is C. Now I am trying to print ABC. First, when you compile this program, will the compiler compile this program? Here, what kind of problem it faces? Right, compiler is going to produce an error, because in this expressions left side, that is LHS of an assignment operator, it has to be variable. You cannot write a expression. That expression has to be variable. So A plus B cannot define any particular memory, right? It will differ the value. It cannot be a constant this side. Remember that A plus B gives a constant or value, but we want a location, we want address, we want layout. L value is required. Yes, it's going to be a semantic error exactly. Right, it's going to be semantic error. So also remember which kind of error it is. L value is required. Syntax looks like fine, only the meaning is wrong. L value is required because not a L value. If you write C is equal to A plus B, that's all right. There's no error here. Yeah. The question 3. And you know, there you have an increment operator, decrement operator. And when you look at this, the parenthesis is highest relation, right? Highest precedence in this list. When you look at this, the first you go to this parenthesis. As you see in the table, the parenthesis is the highest along with the subscript also. Dot, arrow, all will have equal precedence. All will have equal precedence and all are highest. Now when you look at here, the postfix also is highest, but first you take the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis you have 3 more operators like plus plus, comma, plus plus. So C plus plus you are going to do first, and you are going to do pre second, and the comma third. And after completing this parenthesis, then you go for equal. Equal is the last. So now look at C plus plus. That means here A is equal to B comma C only. But before executing, B is equal to B plus 1 will happen. After executing, C is equal to C plus 1 happen. Can you see that? The code that I have written, the pre-increment means before executing this line, B will increment, and after executing, C will increment. So when you look at this code, B is equal to B plus 1, 2 become 3, and this is going to be A is equal to 2 comma 3. After that, C is equal to C plus 1, 3 become 4. Now if you are going to print A, and how many of you know the A value is going to be 3? Because when you write A is equal to 2 comma 3, it's just same as 2 semicolon A is equal to 3. The line that you have here, how do you execute equivalently? So A is gonna get 3 now. So 3, 3, 4 is gonna be the answer. C is the right answer. Many people did that. Yeah, Nisha did that already. Fine. Okay. That's very easy. Find possible unary operators. And some of the operators are unary. Just I want to identify. Plus, can it be unary? Yes, it is binary and unary. So possible only, right? I am not asking always unary. So it is possible. Like A is equal to plus X. You can write that because it is a unary. But when you write A is equal to B plus C, that is a binary. So you can star. Don't think like multiplication. Think like pointer. Star P. Yes, you can do that. It's a possible. It's a possible. Minus also possible. Double plus, obviously it is. It is always. Double plus is always. Double minus is also always. Yes, all of given are unary. That's true. That's true. Everyone, see again. A very easy one, but you need to think about each and every operator. Which of the following is not unary operator? Just to have the practice on expressions, guys. Find out. Which of the following is not at all unary operator? Again, this size of, is it unary or binary? because you apply for only one type. This typecasting is also unary because you apply for some expression or some data, right? It is address of, you will use for one expression or one operand, and these are already unary. All are unary. We are asking for not. The answer is none. Right, it is D. Nobody is unary, or nobody is not unary here. All are unary. Okay. It's also very easy question, explained many times. Percentile 2.1f. If you see that, this is 2 and 0.1, this is 1, and the float value you are going to print the 2 digits before dot, after dot 1 digit, but also it depends on what value you are taking. It's not always the true, guys, remember that. Here right now, here empty, here it is going to take 2, it's going to take 3 because this is going to be printed. 2.3 is going to be printed. But in case if you give like this, Z is equal to 325.16, that even though you said percentile 2.1 f, here 3 digits are there, it's gonna print all the 3 digits. Even though this 2 is there, it is ignored because your actual value is more than the 2 digits before decimal point, but after that it will be taken as 1 only. Yeah, it's a very important to know this 2.3 is an output. So C is the right answer. C is the right answer. It's going to print 2.3. Everyone? Because after that you want 1. All right. Can you print the size of, as I said, unary operator, right, that you apply for a particular variable or particular type? Finally, it's going to talk about the size of that data only. Yeah, size of char. Yeah, space will be there, Nishu. Yes, true. That's why I have given here space. You can everybody see, just assume here there is a space. The space is there already. Yeah. Anybody? Okay, size of char in C language, right? This is about C programming. Java, the outputs might be different. Character definitely what? 1 byte. Integer we do not know. Float definitely 4. And size of void, what is it? Do you have the void? Today, most of the online compiler especially, they assume something, but we don't. The theoretically first compiler when we had, the void has no type, so it's not gonna assign anything. Remember that. Yeah, so it's basically depends on the system. That's true, everybody. But integer is 2 or 4, it depends. Today most of the compiler for the void, it's taking, I know, either 2 or 4, but still there is no type here. There should be no size defined before. And today online compiler, they assume some size and they do it. So online compilers, today we have some different answers, but also remember size of void based on the standard C, it has no type, it should give an error, but today compilers ignore that error. Basically it should be an error, that is actual answer, but today they are not giving an error. Everybody, also I am saying that today compilers give you some output, but actually compiler should not give an output, it should produce an error, right? They have a reason, especially GCC compiler, they had a reason why they are not taking they are not producing an error, right? But Turbo C, it produces an error. Okay, let's see what will be the answer for this. Predict the output. Yeah, that's Nishu, that's the address. Whatever the size of the address, it will print. Nishu, white star is fine. That refers the address, right? Address of any type, it will be same. Size of void star will not produce an error. That's true. That will be same as size of int star, char star, float star. Everybody, if anybody doesn't know about it, size of, you ask int star, size of char star, size of float star, size of void star, all will print same, but that same is address size. All right. Good evening, Ankur. Good evening. Everybody got the answer? B. Oh, this B is not the character B, it's a variable B. So this refers capital B minus this refers capital A, and just now we have seen the capital A represents 65 and capital B represents 66. So 66 minus 65, 1, and that 1 you are printing as integer. So it will be 1. Everyone? Yeah. Come on, Ankur Singh. It's not that B minus A. I didn't ask you B minus A. This B minus A is 98 minus 97. That is also 1, no doubt. But here this B and A are actually representing capital A and capital B. Okay, careful. Predict the output. Will it get an error or will give you some value? A, you are incrementing. Obviously x is integer. So what is the value of this one? You just know it is a character, right? The 97 will be stored. So x definitely 97. And when you do x is equal to x plus 2, it will become 99. And when you decrement it, it will become 98. Now 98 you are printing here, it is equivalent character. What will be equivalent character? Is it small b or capital B? Small b, because you need a percentile C here. Because 98 will go as it is. Yeah. So the value option is second option, right? Everybody, it prints B and 98. Yeah, good. Very easy, just you require to understand. Even though I assigned character, it is going to store integer value because x is already integer. Okay. So I've explained in many free classes this one. I'm giving you homework. So can somebody check quickly what is the output? So I'm giving you homework. It is one of the important one where very less people they understand. Already explained many times. It's going to do the ones complement. It's going to do the ones complement. But if it is negative number, the answers are very dangerous. So by default this is assigned integer, yes or no? One bit is already occupied for signed, but x you are storing 0, 0. And can somebody explain me what is the ones complement of x? Let's see who will do that. When you do the ones complement, you get all the ones, but when you store back, it will store in 2's complement form. In 2's complement form, when you have all zeros, when you do the ones complement, it will become 1. But when you keep on storing, it looks like a negative number. Because the last bit represents 1 somehow. Of course, I am not written all of them, just assuming 3 dots here. Assuming 3 dots here. So this represents negative number, it will store in 2's complement form. It will not give you 1, guys. Stores in 2's complement form, because all the negative numbers should store in 2's complement form. And when you do that, already it is negative number represent, no doubt. The last one is going to be 1, remaining all going to be 0. So it's going to be the negative minus 1. Already this one represent negative value. Yeah, 2's complement of that number is minus 1. It's one of the trick. You need to remember that whenever you do the ones complement, and it's going to store in 2's complement form, because you got the last bit is 1, because this 1 represent a negative number. Everyone? Yeah, I'm just giving homework already, and if you didn't understand my explanation, just do a little bit of work. You will clearly understand this is actual number. When you do ones complement of number, that's 0, and this is ones complement of 0, but it's stored internally in motion. It stores as the 2's complement form. So the percentage produces the minus 1. All right. Okay. Next. Most half an hour. And how many of you know that is a plus plus 1? You cannot apply pre and post for the constants and expressions. You can use for the variable like x or star p, but you cannot use for the constant like this, right? It's gonna give you an error. Everybody? Yes, it's gonna give you an error. It's not allowed by the compiler. It's not allowed by the compiler. Plus plus constant is not allowed. Syntax looks fine, but the meaning is invalid. Next one, guys. As there are so many operators, you should know now. You have a conditional operator, and also most of you know, right? There are 3 problems happens for you. One is logical AND, another one is logical OR, another one is conditional operator. You need to learn the implementation of these 3 operators. These operators are something different compared to others. Logical AND, logical OR, they have the short circuit logic, and conditional operator, it depends on the expression, whether it is true or false, that will decide how to execute. Okay, so this is gonna decide whether it goes to the true part or false part. It depends. 2 greater than 3, is it true or false? 2 greater than 3, false. So false means it's gonna take 20. So 20 is actually assigned to x here. So x prints 20. If you write 2 less than 3, then it will take 10 and assign to x. Alright. Yeah. Now when you have more conditional operators, you should be very careful. You assign the parenthesis from right to left, but evaluation goes from left to right. Both are different. Execution is different. Now when you do it here, conditional operator, right? So this you should do first, means only parenthesis, and parenthesis is this is the second one, but execution goes from right to left. First you will try this execution, 2 greater than 3. True or false? False. False means that goes to this side directly. Everybody? Then 30 comes out. Did you see that? There is no use of executing the internal conditional operator. Yeah, Kumari, even it's not first class, 0 class it is programming, not the first class. If you're already passed first class, don't attend this class, waste. C programming is C programming, where is the first class, second class? Alright. 30, everybody? Great. Can you try the next one? Similarly, first assign the parenthesis. This is the one conditional operator where it can understand one complete conditional operator. Then another conditional operator is this one. It's from right to left basically. How do you assign the parenthesis? Right to left. But execution goes from left to right. This is true or false? 2 less than 3 is a true. True means it goes this one. And here this is true, right? 3 greater than 4 false, right? 3 greater than 4 false. False means it goes to 20. So this 20 will be assigned to x. Yeah. So answer will be 20. Everyone? Ankur Singh, it is not a 10, it is a 20. 2 less than 3 is true, but 3 greater than 4 is false. Yeah. Everyone? Okay, let's try. The first class C programming, Lucy Kumari. Please answer this question. Students never speak that way, I know that, but you should have minimum common sense when you come to this online platform, and you have a freedom to speak that you should not misuse it. Somebody also will point in the future, then you will understand. Please, can you answer it? Anyone? 5. You can use online compiler, you can compile and you can produce the output, but reason is very difficult. Yeah, because you have a program, right? You can do whatever, but explaining is not at all easy for you. Some people can understand it because they have good knowledge of this. X and Y. X and Y. This is a bitwise and logical and plus plus Y. And you know, the parentheses that you assign, here you have two things, right? The highest precedence is plus plus, right? So this is gonna be not executed first, it is assigned first, parenthesis. Then you have bitwise AND. Then you have, this is called as assigning the parenthesis, is a syntax. Now first you will evaluate this one. Evaluation is the first here, right? First x and y, that is a 1 and 2, 1 and 2, that's a bitwise AND. But bitwise AND happens or at bit level. Bit level means 0 0 0 0 1, assume that, and 0 0 0 1 0. Forget about the MSB bits. And when you do the AND, you will get a 0, all zeros, right? So you will get a 0. When 0 comes out, 0 and anything is what? So this will not be executed, not executed at all. So 0 and anything will be 0. So Z, you are printing x plus y plus z, z is 0, y value doesn't change, x value is 1, 1 plus 2, it is 3. The answer is A. What happened? What happened? Z is 0, right? What's the answer? Everybody surprised. Ayush did correct. A. Everybody? But how many people are answered correct? Lucy Kimari, first question, first class programming. What happened? 5 answer. Go and execute it now. First class C programming, you are not able to answer it. When you speak the words at online, be careful what you are speaking basically. Somebody will point you, somebody will comment you, and that makes so funny later on. Everybody? There is a lot to learn. Even you master it, there is always something to learn. But needed, then practice it. Otherwise, you know everything about C programming, then no need to practice, right? Fine, that's great. Next question, guys. Okay, I hope I will give some assignment questions to you, and I hope you are able to understand what I am explaining. And please take these questions. I will share this PDF in my channel. And thank you guys who are attending this session. I'll be taking the sessions from tomorrow. Yeah, whether it is easy or difficult, we keep on practicing. If you already know it, it's good. And please join my group on Telegram. So CS and IT by Devasane. That's my Telegram group name. You can join me, and I'll share this PDF with you. You can practice. In case if you have not installed the Gradeup app, you can visit Google Play. You can search Gradeup, or you can visit. You can take the URL tinyurl.com/Gradeup app. You can install this Gradeup app, and you can start attending my and everybody free classes. So every faculty is going to take some free classes, and you can attend the sessions. And every free class will have the connection with other free class. So we run the series basically. So 8 to 10 classes we will have the connection, so you will learn a lot from the free classes too. So free daily quiz, free BYJU'S, free practice questions, and free doubt resolution, right? I don't share. Okay, anybody has the link of the Telegram group, guys? Can you share in the channel? Okay, I'll try. Somebody is asking the group link. Let me try. Okay, Abdul, we will try. You can join. I have shared the link, or Telegram group link. You can join this Telegram group. You can discuss your doubts, or you need any help, we will be there. Thank you so much. Bye bye. And Gradeup Super has a lot of benefits, like you can enroll to the current courses where Hindi or English batches separately, or you can prepare for 2022 2023. Apart from this, you can also prepare for other competitive exams. In case if you have any doubt, you can call 9650052 and thank you everyone who is watching this video, and also don't forget to like the session. See you tomorrow, same timing of 4:30 p.m. Bye bye.